Bergie's getting a full body massage. Yeah, he's getting everything going.
Dude, he's here for like hours when he comes here. I'll ask him.
So, what made you want to go to UNO?
Well, I entered the transfer portal after graduating at Notre Dame, and then it was just kind of a good opportunity. I wanted to try out a different conference aside from the Big Ten. So everyone that I kind of talked to said the NCHC was one of the most similar to professional hockey. So I was looking at that conference, and then I actually had a really good friend of mine that I played at Notre Dame with, Jake Pavanka. He did a 5th year at Omaha and had some really good things to say about like the coaching staff and the team, and he had a really successful year. So it was just kind of a good fit, and then once I visited, I really enjoyed it. So Omaha was also a great place to live and stuff. So it was a really fun year. No regrets. And it led me here.
Where originally are you from?
Surrey, British Columbia, in Canada.
So how's it feel coming down to Florida? It's a little different.
Yeah, it is really nice and warm. I'm kind of turning into a baby though. Like last week when it was cold out, I was wearing sweaters, didn't want to go outside. I was like, what is this? My family was here all week, and they were like, oh, it's pretty nice here. I was like, no, let's stay inside.
What's been the best place you've traveled to?
Yeah, I think Idaho was probably the coolest. It's always fun getting out of the division and playing teams that or places that you don't usually get to play. So Idaho is super cool. Also, their rink. Have you guys been to Idaho rink before? Their rink and hotel is connected to one another. So we would take the elevator down to the basement, and we were by our dressing rooms. Yeah, so it was super cool. Yeah, exactly. Like it was kind of cold there, I guess for us anyways. And we barely went out. I mean, we went out a few times, but it was pretty cool. I think always the trips where you can get that day off Thursday on the road. That's pretty cool because then you can kind of see a little bit of the city and stuff.
So back to kind of his original question. When you were kind of first starting with the team,
Yeah.
how was it finding your role and stuff like that? Because you seem to fit in.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was sort of easy, just because the way I've played in the past and the way I played when I got here is just kind of natural. Like I just enjoy it. So when I came in here, I don't even know if it was really discussed at all, but I just kind of played how I enjoy to play, and it was, I guess, needed in a sense. We weren't like overly physical up front last year, so maybe I just filled a little bit of a niche that we didn't have. But yeah, no, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think I came with maybe 6 or 8 games left in the regular season last year. I can't remember, but we were actually out of a playoff picture at that point. So it was like, before I even played my first game, I remember we were having like team meetings and stuff, and like just talking about like what we needed to do to even like make playoffs. So it like wasn't a given thing by any means. So it was kind of cool coming in, and the first game was almost like playoffs anyways, because every game we needed to win. So it was fun.
Do you eat poutine?
No, that's an Eastern Canadian thing.
What's the best Canadian snack? If you had to say.
Like that's only available in Canada?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would say for that. I would say like chocolate and candy. I enjoy it a lot more in Canada.
Is it Kinder?
No, Kinder's fine. I would say like we have like coffee crisp chocolate bars, and the Canadian Kit Kat, fun fact, is different than the American Kit Kat.
Why?
Different. The American one is made by Hershey, I believe, or
Nestle?
no, the Canadian one's made by Nestle, and the American one is made by, I think, Hershey.
Yeah, that is actually right.
So if you
Hershey
taste
bars, they're like in a box with the Kit Kats. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you taste an American Kit Kat, it's like very like chalky and like it doesn't taste very good. And when you go back to Canada and have one, it's like really good.
So you're basically telling us that you guys have a better Kit Kat.
Yeah.
So can you ask your mom to mail us some?
I actually tried to get her to bring some last time, but Yeah, because when I grew up, I was like Kit Kats were my favorite chocolate bar, and then when I came to the U.S. When I was 21 years old for college, I started eating Kit Kats here, and I was like, oh, like I must just be like growing out of like Kit Kats, like I just don't like them anymore. And then I did some research one day. Sure enough, different chocolate bar.
Hey, so do you break them in half, or do you eat
Yeah.
them stick by stick?
I honestly haven't had one in.
But when you do eat them, do you?
I'd break them for sure.
Because some people they just eat
Yeah,
the whole
it's-
thing like this. I like to eat the stick and peel.
That's like eating a cheese string without peeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Serial killers.
Do both of those?
Serial killer. Kit Kats. Do you know?
Said they're better in Canada. You know?
Oh yeah, athlete over there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, just kind of cleaning up what he has. What are you trying to say?
Get there, ready? Just a little round.
I don't have any plans. Okay, bring him back over.
Classic.